this Texas women's basketball team has been resilient all year. They've been well coached. But the thing that stands out to me, and our good friend Ann Parker Coleman did a story about this the other day, and they became a sisterhood and not co-workers. And Breonna Preston said that. And that stood out to me because you can actually see the joy that they have playing for and with each other.
Really interesting. That's an interesting comparison or analogy for what they've become. And you can always tell when a team has that something extra. I mean, we've all played on teams where you went to work and you didn't see those people. You didn't see those people till you went to work another time and the next day. And so you can tell when it transitions into something more meaningful. And I've certainly witnessed that with the Texas women's basketball team for sure.
Fran, I always talk about Rory because Rory is such a dominant force in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We always have to put you up there. I mean, when you start talking about the greatest Longhorns in basketball, can you mention Rory in that conversation now?
Absolutely. I mean, she's taken over two of the most important categories, steals and assists. So she delivers the basketball after she goes and steals the basketball from somebody. And Rory's been that girl, if you will, since she got on campus, since she got to the 40. Starting as a freshman, running the show from the beginning, came off of, high school career that was fantastic, has always spent a lot of time honing her craft. And now we're starting to see her really, really come into her own before she heads to the pros. But yeah, Rory's definitely, I mean, she's passed my point guard, and to pass my point guard, Cammy Etheridge, and passing the torch to Rory says, tremendous amount. Cammy was a Wade Trophy winner. I mean, MVP of the final, almost near the Final Four. So we have an opportunity to watch history being made, and Rory's certainly in that category.
Will these Longhorn women's be defined with having a great team, or do they need to win this national championship?
Oh, that's a really good question, because it's hard to say that a team that's been as dominant as Texas has been since Vic Schaefer got to Texas is not the greatest of all time, but let's keep it a buck. We've all played on teams that won championships that were really great, and we played on teams that were really great that never won championships. And I think the general consensus is, to be among the greatest teams, you have to win the chip. You have to ultimately win. That doesn't mean that what you did was for naught. It doesn't mean it wasn't significant. It certainly is. But we remember the teams that win it all. Do y'all remember my team when I was a sophomore at Texas? No, because we didn't win it all. You don't remember that team. You remember my senior year because we went the distance and won the national championship.